Worldwide. During our last match, 2 men took a seat at ringside. Hello, boys. What's your business here tonight, guys?
We came to watch some wrestling, eat some chicken, and drink some beer. Because we still believe in America.
The timing of your interest raised at least my attention.
Where's there, boo?
Based on what our next matchup might be.
Why?
Where's there?
I don't know what match is next.
There you go.
But I'll tell you who I'm a big fan of. That's Smith Garrett. Our TV champion, he is spot on. And I don't know who's wrestling, but I'm really rooting for the guy.
We want beer.
I don't necessarily know if that's a coincidence or not, but the television title is on the line right now.
Smith Garrett, get you some!
Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout is for the CWF Mid-Atlantic television title. Please welcome your challenger tonight, Aric Andrews.
Fat boys.
Your hair's wet!
We want beer too, fat boys.
CWF Mid-Atlantic Worldwide Television Champion, Smith Garrett!
Worldwide television title is on the line, and apprehensive Aric Andrews, with a slam and a cover, is trying to win this thing as quickly as possible, Cecil Scott, because his former tag team partner, the man that he stabbed in the back some 14 months ago, has taken a VIP seat at ringside. Champion, going for the shoulders down, does not get it. The man that Aric Andrews stabbed in the back some 14 months ago has taken a ringside seat on what is basically the biggest opportunity of Aric Andrews' career as a singles wrestler.
Yes, it is. He defeated X-Cyrus for this opportunity, and I can't imagine why he would be apprehensive in there. Last time these two were in the same room, Evan Banks and Aric Andrews, Banks found himself KO'd on a ring post kick.
There's been a couple of instances where Andrews has barely survived, has barely escaped unscathed. And he has said time and time again, has Aric Andrews, that this is the type of opportunity that he was waiting for. The entire riot, the entire group that was rising up against CWF Mid-Atlantic was formed and built based on these ideals that Andrews, Valiant, Dave Dawson, they felt like they were being not given an opportunity, not given the chance to show what they can do. I know for a fact it has bothered Aric Andrews for years in CWF Mid-Atlantic. Now he has got the opportunity. Still is nobody's favorite wrestler here, but he has got the opportunity to prove himself. I know that he is motivated, and he feels that the only way that he can overcome what one might call the stench of the riot is to become a champion, to rub it in everybody's face.
Right, and that's something you said there was very key. You said they were upset that they were never given an opportunity, but you know why he's here tonight? He earned an opportunity.
That's what it's all about. Andrews is right in front of his former running buddies, former Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Champions, the Killbillies. Evan Banks is watching Andrews here, and Andrews has got to be careful. Whereas he would normally love to keep the match on the floor, in this instance, he's got to be careful. Now, I have dispatched head of security Snooty Fox and my personal assistant Joey Hogan over to that side of the building. Cover, hold on. 2 and 2. Over to that side of the building to make sure that Banks and Bobby do not interfere in the matchup. If they interfere, they're no better than the likes of the All-Stars. They're no better than the likes of the Riot.
Right. As much as... Wow. Very creative chant here in the Sports Order.
I've got security over there. What more do you want?
I don't... Wow, there's just Evan Banks has a sign.
Evan Banks has got an old pizza box converted into a sign. Well, he's making the most out of his VIP ticket purchase.
Yeah, he did. Where did he even get $25? Aric Andrews, like you said, is
Andrews.
He's extremely motivated.
Andrews has got to be fuming, though. You heard his words a couple of weeks ago on CWF Worldwide talking about this being his opportunity, the opportunity that he has wanted for so long, and Banks and Bobby O'Neill, rightly so, he deserves to have it, you know where, stuck, rightly so, are trying to stick Aric Andrews in the keister with this opportunity and ruin this night, just as Aric Andrews ruined the Killbillies, the former Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Champions, and really ruined about the last 14 months or so of Evan Banks' career.
Yes, he did, and you know Aric Andrews had to be hoping that Banks and O'Neill were booked elsewhere tonight. They were wrestling somewhere else, but I think Evan Banks made a special note on the backbreaker to make sure he was here tonight for this match.
I had a word with him just a minute ago. He claimed not to know. Oh, cover, 2. He claimed not to know what the next match on the card was or who the television champion was facing. I don't know if I believe that, but nevertheless.
The fact that you don't know.
I don't know if they get Wi-Fi up in the Appalachian Mountains, but nevertheless.
They get that Spidey satellite up there.
I'll have to ask my boy Ben Martin about that, but nevertheless, this was one of the advertised matchups tonight.
5 minutes has expired, 5 minutes remaining.
Suplex from Andrews. I gotta believe that Banks knew exactly what he was doing. Cover. Boy, one thing I like about Aric Andrews, and I hate to say anything I like about him, but he had his hand right in the face of his opponent on that cover. The body weight and rubbing it in. Perfectly placed knee.
And you kind of have to be careful with moves like this. You don't want to fall too in love with a rear chin lock or a headlock in these 10-minute time limits.
Absolutely.
It's a good wear-down move, but you stick with it too long, and before you know it, you're kind of racing against the clock.
Television title carries the 10-minute time limit.
And if you're Smith Garrett, then hey, perfect. But I know Garrett is the kind of guy who wants to win these matches.
Yeah, he wants to be an honorable champion. Andrews has got the beginnings of a cross-face chicken wing.
Got to soften him up a little bit more, attacking the lower back.
Yeah, Smith was really close to the ropes on that. That was more good thinking from Andrews. Oh! That'll wake you up. Hello. Big neck breaker. And the champion on the offensive for the first time in several minutes. Evan Banks and Bobby O'Neill on the outside continuing to cheer on Smith Garrett, the worldwide television champion. Both champion and challenger are down. Randolph Hedrick, Evan Banks, and this entire room on their feet for the champion.
Man, he rocked his world with that elbow.
Yes, he did. Garrett has become an underrated striker.
Well, he almost had to become one doing battle with Cedric Alexander.
Absolutely. Sparta kick. No, did not get it. Did not get it.
Didn't get the elbow either.
Andrews charged with a headbutt. That was not a hard move.
Rolling Silva to the face. Cover.
Only 2. Andrews wrestled a smart matchup up to that point. Why are you going to charge towards the buckle with a huge headbutt? What if he moves? And that's exactly what Andrews just found out. One mistake in these 10-minute time limit matches, Cecil, is all it takes.
That's all it takes, but you get caught up in the moment of battle, and sometimes all your instinct goes out the window.
Maybe that's why I was a manager.
Maybe that's why I'm retired.
Oh, power slam. Oh, use the rope to his advantage. Uh-oh, Heads up. Oh, he tried to run over him, didn't get it.
Whoa, big slam.
High angle, dropped him on the back of his head. Both men down. 2:30 left in the time limit. This is where time cover. This is where time is of the essence.
Right, especially if you're Aric Andrews, and if you're on the defensive with the clock running down, you're just in a horrible position.
And man, he got dropped at a high angle on that Olympic slam, head and neck. He may be seeing little birdies flying around his head at this point, and the champion is on his feet.
8 minutes has expired. 2 minutes remaining.
We have got 120 seconds. Smith Mountain will do it, but he can't do it.
Oh, the back's still hurting him.
All those strikes to the lower back, it affected his ability to lift. Power slam, boom! No wasted motion, no wasted time.
And a lot of people would say he should have hooked the leg, but right there, the leg wasn't necessary. It was all the shoulder. Smith did not use his legs to kick out.
Jaws dropped on that one that Aric Andrews almost became the worldwide television champion.
They might be setting up a knee trembler here.
He loves that knee trembler, does Aric Andrews. Oh,
Wait, what is...
Banks has stood up at ringside. Now he was instructed not to get involved.
What I do to him? What I'm gonna do to you.
Knee trembler, no sir, did not get it. Woo! Caught him with it. Jackknife pin, weight is on the shoulders. Got it. Great thinking from Garrett. Just like you said, he put the weight on the shoulders, and that's what won it.
9 minutes even. Your winner by pinfall and still CWF Mid-Atlantic Television Champion, Smith Garrett.
I know exactly what that was! That is this company's attempt to keep me down and make sure that I don't get to the top!
I put my guys over there to make sure they didn't do anything!
I'm gonna tell you what, Brad! Despite your best attempt,